What is up, guys? This is Drake from Red Viper, bringing you the next War Tech highlight video, this time from our most recent Clash Roulette spin versus Last Wish. And as you can see, we were able to come away with the victory, so we're happy with that, 84 to 82. I don't think either clan performed as well as they would have liked, but obviously it's a midweek and people are not planning as much as they can. But anyways, I just wanted to show some attacks from this war. Last Wish is Balkan War Alliance. I don't know what BWA means, but yeah, I believe they had a 13 win streak before this, so we're happy to put an end to that. I'm just gonna jump to some of these attacks. We had an 11v11 fail on number 2, and they actually had to use 2 11v11 attempts because 10v11 wasn't that great this war. But we'll check one out by Chodal, which I believe was Superman running this. So he's coming in with the Queen Walk into the Gobo, which is pretty powerful strategy. Yeah, so starts off a wizard and some wall breakers. He's got 6 healers with the Queen Walk. Little scary moment here as the healers almost go for the wizard, but thankfully the wizard dies. So it's another wall break over here at 930 just to get that out of the way. It's got 4 rages and 1 jump. I think Last Wish was running a lot of Lalo CCs, which was interesting because it's not really meta now, especially at 10 and 11, but they did run a lot of Lalo, so that was somewhat interesting, I guess. Supers used 2 rages on Queen so far, and out comes the Lalo Clan Castle. Has a minion to get through that. Sends in some more wall breakers to get that double arrow break, and as you can see, he's made a nice path inside the base, and he comes in with a golem, his king, and a mass of bowlers, making their way into the base and going towards the core, which he has a jump for. King pops ability. Unfortunately, he's being targeted by the single infernos. Queen takes a little stroll, but this one bowler and some barbs from the BK ability are working on the town hall, and they do eventually get it down. He is pretty flying on percent, 67%, and I believe that's what he will end at. So great job to Super for this 10v11. I think it was hit once or twice before, but next up we'll jump into our 10v10s. We got AJ here with the cold-blooded hobo. So interesting. He has his queen to suicide, kind of setting the funnel and taking out some important defenses, such as wizard tower, archer tower, as well as I said, setting the funnel. Got a bowler at 6 and a bowler at 4 to bowler bounce. Onto some trash and a mortar, and gets another bowler bounce. Starts off with a golem over here at 5 o'clock. He's come in with 7-8 bowlers, so this would mean that he has hogs in the CC, and they are jumping straight into the base. He's got a poison for that loon out of the clan castle. He's already got the king, and his bowlers will take down the queen. And setting up a nice L-shaped pathing for his hogs. Hound is still up, but you know, its DPS is pretty minimal. Sends in some more hogs, including his clan castle ones from 12 to reinforce. So yeah. So I like this hog deployment. I think it's a mix between surgical and spam. It's a little more spammy at the start because you need that DPS to get through the defenses, have some momentum, and then some hogs just to reinforce and maintain pathing for his main group. So great job to AJ. He even has swag poison, a minor, and some wizards for cleanup. And so nice job to him for that. And next up we'll have number 14 being taken out by Ghost, which I believe is Phantom, aka Wraith. So he's coming with cold-blooded Bolalo. So has a golem at 11 o'clock. Sends in his bowlers early to clear away some trash. Unfortunately, his king goes for a little walk. Clan castle is a baby dragon and a loon, which is a little weird because obviously the loon negates the raged special ability of the baby Darg, and also you can see the new BK ability, which I believe is a buff because the barbs get raged no matter what. So starts as Lalo at 2 o'clock. Has some semi pre-dropped hastes, and they are making their way through the base. He's got 1 haste and 1 rage left. Final hand pops, but his loons are converging on the last air defense and making their way towards these last final couple of defenses. Yeah, I don't think the Inferno Tower, multi-Inferno Tower slight buff on level 3s will change anything about the meta. If anything, Queen Charges got buffed due to the slight nerf on single target Inferno charge speed. So we saw all singles this war, and we also put all singles. So yeah. We'll check out 2 Town Hall 9 attacks. First up we have a True Hero, which I believe is new guy. Not sure where he's from, but he's coming with a nice Sui Lalo. So as you can see, the sweepers are pointed towards the air targeting defenses, sands minus the air defenses. So I personally would not suicide Lalo the space, simply because there's not much tanking for the loons. I mean, the hounds aren't tanking, but anyways, yeah, what do I know? So starts off with a few loons to lure the CC, which is a baby dragon, witch wizard, something like that. And his queen is making her way west. She'll pick up this wizard tower, archer tower, and maybe that wizard tower. He pre-drops 2 hastes, which is something that you don't see too much at Town Hall 9 because the hastes just expire faster. But sends his last town at 12 to tank some loons and rages in the core. Skelly spell is a little off. I think he brought 2 just to be safe. But his pups take care of the queen. Has a nice heal back end. And 2 loons, which he'll drop, I guess, for cleanup where it's needed. So, great job to ATH. And the last attack we'll check out is number 29. Matthias going in on Tangid, aka Red Wiz, and he is bringing the drags. So Queen want drags, and he saw that all 4 air defenses are somewhat segregated down here in the south. So we'll see how he uses his queen to eliminate some of those air defenses, which obviously are the main threat to dragons. I think dragons have almost completely been eradicated from the meta at Town Hall 10 and 11. Although I have seen some nice baby dragon attacks, but with the Infernos obviously being single 99% of the time, dragons will get shut down by those. So sends in a king and a wizard at 7:30, just to clear some of that trash, so that the queen will make her way inside the base. Sends in some more wall breakers while the expo is being tanked. It's got 3 more wall breakers to break open another section of the space. So uses his second rage on AQ, and that will get her access to all 4 air defenses, and he's already starting his drags from the northwest. He's got Max Dragon and a couple loons from the CC. Tesla pops, so drags stray a little bit. Rages his loons straight into that expo, which is probably the biggest threat other than air defenses to dragons at Town Hall 9. His queen is still up and still got her ability. And there are just 2 archer towers, now 1 archer tower remaining, and I'm not sure if he lost a single drag at all, even that minion is still alive. And he's got a swag heal and little back end minion for cleanup, so great job to Matthias. He does like drags, I believe. I like drags, they're very cool. Anyway, that'll take us to the end of this recap. I believe our next war is our week 4 CWL matchup versus Backroad, so look forward to that, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.